This video is about something that might seem simple at first, following a recipe. Most people think cooking from a recipe is just about remembering ingredients and steps. You might believe that if you can still cook your favorite meals, your memory must be fine. But here's the surprising truth: struggling to follow even familiar recipes can actually be an early sign of hidden problems with memory and focus. Recent studies from the Mayo Clinic and other leading brain health centers suggest that small changes in how we cook can reveal much more about our cognitive health than we realize. In this video, you'll learn why cooking is a powerful self-check for your brain, what it can reveal about your thinking and memory, and how to notice subtle warning signs before they become bigger problems. Let's explore this together, gently and clearly. Section 1: Why cooking is a brain workout. Cooking might seem like a routine daily task, but in reality, it's a complex brain exercise. When you cook from a recipe, you need to remember ingredients, follow sequences, measure, and adjust as you go. You also need to use planning, problem solving, and attention to detail, all at the same time. That's why researchers often call cooking a functional activity. It engages multiple parts of the brain at once: memory centers like the hippocampus, attention networks, and even areas that control movement and coordination. When all these systems work together smoothly, we can make a dish without much thought. But when the brain starts to struggle, cooking can suddenly feel overwhelming, even if it's a recipe you've used for years. Section 2: Early clues in the kitchen. For many people, the first signs of memory trouble don't show up in conversations or big events. Instead, they appear in small daily tasks, like cooking. Maybe you forget an ingredient you never used to miss. Or you have to keep checking the recipe multiple times, even for a dish you know by heart. You might lose track of steps or get confused by measurements. Some people start to feel anxious or avoid cooking altogether because it feels too stressful. These are small signs, but they matter. Doctors call this executive function decline, a type of change in the brain that affects planning, organizing, and multitasking. Section 3: Research on cooking and memory. A study published in Alzheimer's and Dementia followed older adults and tracked their daily activities. The researchers found that difficulties in cooking tasks were one of the earliest functional changes noticed, even before memory tests showed major problems. Another study from Japan looked at how well seniors could prepare simple meals. Those who struggled with recipes were more likely to show changes in brain scans linked to early Alzheimer's disease. This doesn't mean that everyone who forgets a step in a recipe has dementia. But it does mean that paying attention to these small shifts can help us catch changes early. Section 4: What to watch for. Here are some specific signs to look for when cooking. Frequently forgetting ingredients or missing steps you used to know well. Getting confused by instructions or needing to reread them many times. Struggling to measure or substitute ingredients correctly. Having trouble with timing, like forgetting when to take something off the stove. Feeling overwhelmed by tasks that once felt easy and enjoyable. If you notice these happening more often, it might be a sign that your brain is working harder than it used Section 5. The connection between cooking and memory regions. Cooking involves more than just memory for ingredients. It relies on a brain area called the hippocampus, which helps form and organize new memories. The prefrontal cortex, another important area, helps with planning, focusing, and decision-making. When these areas are healthy, cooking flows naturally. You can chop vegetables while heating the oven and chatting with a loved one. But if these brain regions start to weaken, even simple tasks can become confusing or stressful. Researchers have shown that people who struggle with activities like cooking or managing finances often have early changes in these critical brain areas. By paying attention to your cooking abilities, you can get a window into how these brain regions are functioning. Section 6. Cooking is a self-check tool. Doctors sometimes use cooking or recipe following as informal functional tests to assess thinking and memory. If you find yourself needing help with a dish you used to make alone, or if you avoid certain recipes because they feel too complicated, these are gentle signals from your brain. The key is not to panic, but to notice these changes. It can be helpful to keep a small journal or make mental notes about how you feel while cooking. Ask yourself, did I feel more distracted than usual? Did I forget steps that I used to do automatically? Did I lose track of time or feel rushed? Answering these questions can give you and your doctor important information. Section 7. What to do if you notice changes. If you're seeing these signs, consider speaking with a healthcare provider. They may suggest a cognitive evaluation to understand what's happening. In some cases, smell or taste changes can also play a role, making cooking even more challenging. A doctor can help rule out other causes, such as medication side effects, depression, or vitamin deficiencies. The sooner you understand the cause, the more options you have to support your brain. Section 8. Ways to support your brain while cooking. Even if you notice changes, cooking can still be a wonderful and helpful activity. Here are a few gentle strategies. Simplify your recipes. Choose recipes with fewer steps or ingredients. Use written or visual checklists. Place them where you can easily see them in the kitchen. Cook with a friend or family member. This adds social engagement and another set of eyes to help. Prepare ingredients ahead of time. Chop vegetables or measure spices before starting. Take breaks if you feel overwhelmed. There's no rush, cooking can still be enjoyable at a slower pace. By adjusting your approach, you can continue to enjoy cooking while protecting your brain health. Section 9. The emotional side of cooking. Cooking is not just a task. It is often deeply emotional and social. Preparing a favorite meal can bring back comforting memories of family gatherings or special occasions. Losing confidence in the kitchen can sometimes feel like losing a piece of independence. This is why noticing changes in cooking abilities can feel frustrating or even embarrassing. It's important to remember that these feelings are valid. You are not alone, and many people experience similar challenges as they age. Talking about it openly with loved ones can reduce fear and create support. Section 10. Cooking is brain exercise. Even if you notice small changes, cooking can still be a powerful brain exercise. Following recipes keeps memory and attention active. Planning meals and preparing food can help maintain problem-solving skills. Trying new dishes introduces novelty, which is healthy for the brain. The act of cooking engages senses, sight, smell, touch, and taste, which stimulate different brain regions. By continuing to cook, even with adjustments, you keep these mental pathways working. Think of cooking as both nourishment for your body and a gentle workout for your mind. Section 11. Involving others. If cooking feels overwhelming, consider inviting someone to help. Cooking with a partner or friend can turn a stressful task into a shared, enjoyable experience. It also offers opportunities for conversation and connection, which are essential for brain health. Even small tasks, like washing vegetables, stirring a pot, or setting the table, can provide a sense of purpose and accomplishment. These simple interactions can brighten mood and reduce feelings of isolation. Section 12. When to seek extra support. If cooking becomes too challenging or unsafe, for example, if you forget to turn off the stove, it's important to seek extra support. Talk to your doctor about your concerns. There are occupational therapists who specialize in helping people maintain daily activities like cooking safely. They can suggest kitchen adaptations, tools, or routines to make cooking easier and safer. It's not about giving up independence, it's about finding new ways to stay involved. Section 13. Encouragement and hope. Noticing changes in your cooking abilities can feel discouraging. But remember, these early signs can actually be a gift. They give you a chance to check in with your brain health and take action early. Many brain health strategies, like staying socially active, exercising, eating a balanced diet, and keeping the mind challenged, can slow or even improve early cognitive changes. Cooking can remain part of this positive approach if adapted to your comfort and needs. Section 14. Final thoughts. Your kitchen can be more than a place to prepare food. It can also serve as a quiet, everyday window into your brain health. Paying attention to how you feel while cooking might give you early clues about memory and focus. If you notice changes, talk about them with someone you trust and seek professional advice. Above all, be kind to yourself. At Silver Memory, we believe gentle awareness and proactive steps are the keys to staying sharp and independent for as long as possible. Thank you for joining us today. Take care of your mind, your meals, and each other.